Storage Wars quickly became a show that grabbed people's attention and kept them watching with its mix of excitement, suspense, and unforgettable personalities. The biggest thrill came from opening a storage locker, never knowing if it would reveal hidden treasures worth thousands or turn out to be completely worthless. That element of surprise gave the show an unpredictable edge that made fans want to tune in week after week. The fast-paced auctions, intense bidding wars, and quirky catchphrases soon became part of living room conversations across the country. But behind all the fun and drama were real people with real lives. Many of the stars carried their own personal struggles, faced hardships, and lived through tragedies that shocked fans when the truth came out. The fame from the show may have brought them recognition, but it did not protect them from the challenges of life. Over the years, members of the Storage Wars family endured heartbreaking experiences, including sudden deaths and serious health crises, reminding everyone that even television personalities deal with the same fragile realities as anyone else. One of the most unforgettable names from the show is Dave Hester. For longtime fans, hearing his name instantly brings back the sound of his famous "YUUUP," echoing through auctions. He was one of the very first stars of Storage Wars and quickly became the face of the series. With his bold personality, relentless energy, and fearless approach to bidding, Dave was impossible to overlook. He never blended into the background. His aggressive style made him one of the most dominant and polarizing figures on the show. Viewers either loved him or disliked him, but no one could deny that he made Storage Wars entertaining. However, Dave's real life was much more complicated than what people saw on TV. In 2012, fans were stunned when he publicly accused the show of being staged. He claimed that producers had planted valuable items inside lockers to make episodes more dramatic. The accusations caused an uproar among fans and sent shockwaves through the community. The network denied everything, but the situation soon escalated into a legal battle that left Dave in the middle of major controversy. His reputation took a hit, and eventually, he was even removed from the show for a period of time. Many wondered if his career on Storage Wars had ended for good. Although he eventually returned to the series, life threw Dave an even harsher challenge. He suddenly suffered a hemorrhagic stroke, brought on by high blood pressure and untreated sleep apnea. The stroke was severe, leaving him unable to move or speak. For fans who had watched him dominate auctions with confidence, the news was shocking. His family and friends were left heartbroken as they watched the once lively star fight for his survival. Dave's recovery was extremely difficult. He had to go through long and painful therapy, relearning basic skills like speaking and moving. At one point, many people believed he might never fully recover. But Dave's determination pushed him forward. Even though his past controversies had divided fans, the news of his condition united them. Viewers rallied behind him, offering support and prayers, showing that in moments of crisis, people can put aside differences. His story became a powerful reminder that fame and fortune cannot shield anyone from life's unpredictability. Another memorable personality from the show was Mark Bolello, often called Rico Suave by fans and fellow cast members. Mark's style was completely different from Dave's. He was known for his flashy personality, stylish appearance, and confident presence that lit up every auction. For him, attending auctions wasn't just about bidding, it was also about making an impression. His sharp fashion sense, theatrical energy, and larger-than-life charisma made him stand out instantly, giving fans another unforgettable figure to follow in the world of Storage Wars. Viewers loved watching Mark Bolello because every time he appeared on screen, the energy changed. His flashy personality and lively presence made every scene feel exciting, but behind that confident smile and charisma, Mark was struggling with battles that most fans never knew about. In 2016, his troubles became public when he was arrested for drug possession. Reports revealed that he had been dealing with personal demons and mental health challenges, problems that he largely kept hidden from the public eye. His legal troubles were only a glimpse of the larger struggles he carried privately. Tragedy struck in 2018 when Mark was found dead in his car from carbon monoxide poisoning. He was only 40 years old. The news shocked fans everywhere because it was difficult to imagine that someone so full of life and energy could be gone so suddenly. His death sparked conversations about the pressures of fame, the weight of personal struggles, and how often the public only sees a small part of someone's real story. Yet Mark's life was not defined only by tragedy. He had an impressive background that showed his determination and talents. Born in Portugal, raised partly in Brazil, and later moving to the United States, Mark built a reputation as a skilled entrepreneur. He opened businesses, ran a successful auction house, and even became known for his sharp knowledge of collectibles. One of his most remarkable moments came when he played a key role in recovering actor Nicolas Cage's stolen rare comic book, something that earned him even more respect in the collector community. His passion for auctions and his vibrant energy made him unforgettable. His loss was devastating not only for Storage Wars fans but also for the wider community of collectors who admired his expertise and charisma. While Mark's passing shocked many, the death of Gunther Hodo touched fans in a different way. Known simply as G.A., he appeared alongside his son René in Season 4 of Storage Wars and quickly became a fan favorite. G.A. had a natural warmth and humor that stood out in a show often filled with tension and strong personalities. He never tried to outshine anyone or dominate the room, but his calm, kind, and genuine personality made a lasting impression. His close bond with his son reminded viewers that Storage Wars wasn't just about competition and money. It could also highlight family, teamwork, and love. Sadly, G's health had been deteriorating for years. He had long struggled with the effects of smoking, which eventually led to lung cancer. While fans didn't see the pain he was going through on television, behind the cameras he was fighting a difficult and exhausting battle. The cancer eventually caused dangerous holes in his lungs, forcing him to undergo emergency surgery. Despite treatments and efforts to fight the illness, his condition worsened. In 2023, G.A. passed away at the age of 67. His death left fans heartbroken because he had been such a source of positivity, laughter, and kindness on the show. After his passing, countless messages poured in from viewers remembering the way he treated people with respect and kindness, even in an environment where competition could get heated. His life was proof that being genuine and good-hearted could leave just as strong a legacy as being bold and flashy. Mo Prigoff, another cast member who appeared on Storage Wars, Texas, brought his own unique personality to the series. Unlike many others who focused purely on the business of auctions, Mo stood out because he was a man of many talents. He wasn't just a bidder, he was also a doctor, musician, teacher, and collector. His role on the show wasn't only about winning storage lockers but about sharing his wide-ranging knowledge and his enthusiasm with others. His presence added a different flavor to the series, reminding fans that the world of collecting and bidding was about more than just profit. It was about passion, curiosity, and the joy of discovery. Mo Prigoff brought something truly different to Storage Wars, Texas. He wasn't just a bidder chasing profits. He was a man of knowledge, creativity, and endless curiosity. His love for history, culture, and valuable items gave the show a richer and more educational touch. Fans admired him because every time he walked into an auction, it felt less like a competition and more like a chance to learn something new. His sharp eye and enthusiasm made him stand out, and his warm personality made him easy to connect with. Beyond the show, Mo lived a full and inspiring life. He was married to his wife Michaela for nearly 20 years, balancing his work with his passion for music, teaching, and collecting. But even someone as accomplished and passionate as Mo wasn't free from life's challenges. For 6 years, he quietly battled a serious illness. Instead of letting it define him, he chose to keep living life as normally as possible. He continued collecting, teaching, and sharing his knowledge, never allowing his sickness to take away his joy or his sense of purpose. Sadly, in 2021, Mo passed away after his long fight. His death left fans heartbroken, but many also remembered him as someone who lived life fully and left behind a legacy of resilience, intelligence, and passion. His story reminded people that true strength isn't only about what you achieve, but how you live and inspire others even in difficult times.